Sorry, I can't hear anything from here, please.
And we just have 2 minutes more to start this program. Family, let's invite our team members to be on the call with us. It's time for us to meet, get updates, to learn. Let's invite. Our time is up. We are only 11 participants on the call. On the first floor, I always say, out of the 270,000 community membership, we are just 11 on the call. Not too encouraging. So please, let's invite so that we can start this program on time. A minute to time, please. Let's send gentle reminders on our respective platforms. Leaders, family, let's send gentle reminders on our various platforms for our team members to join us on the call. Some of us are already in Diamond 3 and above, and so that means we have more than 10 people in our teams. Some have hundreds, some thousands. So please, let's invite everyone to get on the call with us. The time is up for us to begin this program, but we are way less than 1% of our total community membership size. Less than 1%. Please, let's invite our team members to join us on the call. Very, very relevant. On the second floor now, please, let's invite. 24 on the call and still counting. Please, let's invite. We can do it. We can do it, and so please, let's invite. Just a gentle reminder on our various platforms. So let's get everyone on the call with us here. This is CTC, Creative Time Center. On the third floor now. Thank you. Let's keep pushing. Let's double our steps, family. Let's invite. 3 minutes on top of the hour. Let's invite. A couple of minutes time, we have to start the program. Some of us have team size in the hundreds, in the thousands. Please let's send gentle reminders on the respective pages that it's time for us to be here as a family for today's program. Let's invite. Still on the third floor. 36 on the call, still counting. With CTC, every program here is special. Yesterday was a testament of it, and so do not miss it. Yesterday was a real testament that this platform has so much to offer humanity. On the fourth floor now, thank you everyone. Let's keep climbing, let's keep climbing. Amazing one. Thank you, thank you. Thank you everyone. On the fifth floor now. In a minute or two, we should be starting this program. Let's keep inviting. And we are on the 6th floor now, 61 on the call. Family, let's unmute and hear from each other where we are all joining from. Hello, CTC family. This is Lily joining from Ghana.
Hello from Canada.
Victor
Hello,
from Ghana.
Welcome.
South Africa.
South Africa. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Good evening, Madam Lily. Coach Ben.
Good
evening, I'm from Ghana.
This is David from Nigeria. Mr. David from Nigeria.
From South Africa.
Good evening, my great leaders. I greet you all.
Good evening, my great leaders.
Yes, so my coach, Mr. Hope
from South Africa.
Guru Michael, I greet you specially, my able coach.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Madam Lily.
Good evening, sir. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Friday, I might, what you call 2 weeks for
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please let's mute our mics now as we start this program officially. We are on the 7th floor. That's amazing. Thank you. 70. It will still be counting. Please let's mute our mics. And today is the 25th of June, 2025. We thank God for this opportunity. Please let's mute our mics. Thank you. A very good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone, depending on your time zone. You are especially welcome to today's virtual call, specifically Web3 Academy, as we do on Wednesdays. This is CTC, known as Creative Time Center, a platform that offers an ordinary online user the opportunity to convert their online activities to cash. Management has dedicated time and much resources education of the community so that we can always be on the same page in the monetization zone. We implore you to kindly get your pens and notebooks available for the program. In life, we never stop learning, especially in this era of Web3, full of technological advancements. Our co-founders will join us on the call today to bring us special updates. We'll as well get an insight into the Web3 economy. In addition, we'll have time for Q&A to address and answer our challenges and questions respectively. Kindly note, when given the opportunity, you can ask just one question and a maximum of 1 minute is allotted for that. And so let's be guided as such. Our P2P training, which was postponed due to petition made by most members, is commencing at 30th of June 2025. If you are interested and ready to participate, the forms are on our respective platforms. Kindly get it, fill and submit and make the amount required ready on your BitToken wallet. We emphasize that this is not a fee for management, but rather your trading capital. Our pre-sale is ongoing. Yes, you get the privilege to own a percentage in a YouTube channel. Kindly contact our leaders here for more details and directives. Do not pay out any money to your upline for this. All payments should directly be done on your pre-sale site. If you are new here, you are super welcome to CTC. Please be attentive to every detail here. The program is going for the next 56 years and beyond per our roadmap. We are 7 months already into it, and so let's journey together. Our white paper has the full details of our roadmap. You can find this integrated on our BitToken app as well. Please be guided by it. We want to announce that we are equally streaming live on our YouTube, Facebook, and Telegram handles. Let us do well to like, subscribe, and share the pages. My name is Lillian Hifron Benjamin, your moderator for today. And with me here is Queen Hamdia to do the French interpretation for our Francophone community. Without taking much of the time, I invite our leader, Godfred Gamson from Ghana, to give us the welcome address. And so before Leader Gamson steps in, Madam Hamdia, please, I don't know whether you'd like to interpret this one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madame Lily. Good evening, all leaders in the call. Bonsoir, bonsoir à tous. J'espère que vous allez bien. Merci. Bonjour ou bonsoir selon votre position. Nous sommes à notre session spéciale de cours de Web3 gratuit tous les mercredis. Dans notre écosystème, nous avons un cours de Web3 gratuit. Et aujourd'hui, nous aurons l'honneur d'écouter une fois encore nos fondateurs qui seront avec nous durant cette session. Et également, il sera question de cours de la masterclass de l'arbitrage du trading qui aura lieu très, très prochainement. Nous aurons les détails dans la session où les participants auront l'occasion de pouvoir suivre une formation sur comment pouvoir faire les échanges, les achats, ventes de nos pièces Btoken sur la plateforme. Et pour participer à cette session, vous aurez besoin de mettre sur votre balance $100 USDT. Et ces $100 ne sont pas destinés à notre écosystème ou à une tierce personne, mais c'est votre argent à vous propre qui vous permettra de faire vos échanges. Merci beaucoup. Sans plus tarder, nous allons appeler ici notre grand leader, Gabson, pour nous adresser le mot de bienvenue. Merci beaucoup. Yes, Madame Lily, over back to you.
Thank you so much, and Leader Gamson, the stage is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Lily, and then all leaders on call. Good evening to all of us from Ghana here. I'm sorry if my background is a bit noisy because it's raining here very seriously. God is blessing us with the rain, and we are also here to learn. So thank you all for coming. My name is Godfred Gamson from Ghana. CTC, a proud CTC member, a Diamond 4 member, and I will say I'm very, very happy to be called upon to give the welcome address. So I will say that all newcomers who are joining us for the first time, in fact, I will say that you are at the right place. You are all welcome, a special welcome to all of you, and then all leaders. And I must say that for Web3 Academy, it is where we will learn the new trends in the world now. And most of us will be asking, then always we are saying Web3. What is this Web3 that we are talking about? You can take the pain to search for it yourself, but what I found, or maybe for the definition of Web3, or we also call it Web 3.0. Web 3 is the next generation of the internet that aims to give users more control, privacy, and ownership by using blockchain technology and decentralized systems. It is a move away from the current version of the web, into bracket Web 2, which is dominated by big tech companies like Google, Facebook, and Amazon. This is what we have started to learn. So you could see that we are shifting from a certain generation to a next and more advanced generation, which will give we the users more control of everything online. And I must say that our project is combining these two. That is the Web 2 and the Web 3. And we all know that Web 2 is about our social media. When you go deeper, you get it, you get an understanding. And then Web 3 is about cryptocurrency. So management has taken it upon themselves to teach us, because most of us are not crypto inclined. So we are to learn here, and then we'll take part in the paradigm shift so that in future we will be billionaires. So our project is a wealth building project. It is not a get rich quick, but definitely if you
hello,
pay
Mr.
attention,
Thompson, please.
going to make a lot from this platform. So thank you so much, and I welcome all of you to our Web3 Academy. Thank you. Over to you, Madam Queen Amdia.
Yeah, thank you so much, Leader Gamson. Donc, bonjour, bonsoir à tous. Selon votre position, nous sommes une fois encore à notre session du cours Web 3. Et les gens vont se demander ou se poser toujours la question, on parle toujours de Web 3, là, c'est quoi concrètement? Le Web 3, ou bien communément appelé aussi le Web 3.0, c'est un domaine aussi passionnant qui vient renforcer ou bien accélérer le mouvement du Web 2 dans lequel nous étions avec la technologie, avec Amazon, les Google et tout. Et ça vient maintenant renforcer nos connaissances ou bien ce domaine que nous appelons la crypto-monnaie. Donc, nous sommes ici avec le management qui a décidé de nous octroyer ces cours gratuits pour nous former dans ce sens, pour nous préparer à ce mouvement d'avenir. Parce que ici, une fois que vous êtes dans cet écosystème et que vous décidez vraiment de prendre cet envol, et vous pouvez être sûr que vous serez des millionnaires de demain parce que c'est un mouvement, c'est vraiment notre domaine qui amène les gens dans un niveau plus élevé. Donc, merci beaucoup, je vous remercie et surtout prêtez attention à cette session. Merci. Thank you so much, Leader Gamson.
Yeah, so in order not to waste our time so much, I will say that I will end here by adding that let us all pay attention to the project, learn about the project. We leaders, let us replicate this in our various groups by teaching them the main objective or what our project stands for. And then the newcomers learn and learn well so that you build your team. And I bet you that at least for the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you will not regret for building a great team with CTC and Btt. Thank you so much. And over to you, Madam Lily. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader Gamson. Donc, je ne vais pas, sans plus tarder, je vais juste vous encourager ou vous demander de toujours prêter attention, comme nous avons l'habitude de dire. Et si vous êtes un leader ici, vous devez, tout ce que vous recevez ici, vous devez repliquer cela dans vos organisations, amener vos partenaires à comprendre le rôle principal ou bien notre objectif principal pour lequel nous sommes ici dans cet écosystème. Et si vous êtes nouveau à cette session ou bien vous êtes nouveau dans cet écosystème, je vous prie de bien vouloir bien vous asseoir et de prêter toujours une oreille attentive à tout ce qui sera dit pour vous permettre de bien construire une organisation. Sur ce, je vous souhaite une bonne session. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, Leader Gamson.
Thank you so much, Leader Gamson, for that amazing welcome address. Thank you so much, Madam Hamdia. And so we'll invite our own President, Mr. Kingsley Eze, to give us the opening speech. Thank you so much. President, please, you are welcome. Sir.
Hello,
Merci beaucoup à notre grand leader Gamson. Nous allons inviter ici notre unique président, M. Kingsley. Merci beaucoup d'être là.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're joining us from. Honestly speaking, Leader Gamson have made my day. You know, the explanation and the definition of Web3 is very, very encouraging. I think with that motivational speech from our great leader, Johnson, it would prepare us to make up our mind either we will belong to the generation that will benefit from Web3 or not, because you cannot reduce the quality. And from the definition, I will start from his definition. If Web3 is a place that you will take responsibility of your action, it all means that we will not rush into doing anything in our ecosystem, because in Web3 space, you are going to take every action you perform, you will be responsible for it, whether good or bad. And having that in our mind before we even started, we know that we're going to bring many new people on board because we are ready to take the pain on behalf of our people to bring them into how do I put it, the economy, digital economy that requires at least substantial amount of knowledge. So that is what we are doing in CTCB token project. Those that have been disappointed is those that that they want instant needles kind of projects. I have said it repeatedly, we are not make money quick project. We are not. And we are not intent to do that or to deceive anyone to believe us that as soon as you subscribe to CTCB token, will become billionaire tomorrow. And that is what most people are ready to hear. But they are disappointed. Most of them are disappointed because that is not what CTC stands for. CTC is a generational creation, wealth. So if you are here, please make up your mind where you belong. If you are belonging to this ecosystem, prepared to learn so that you can create generational wealth for your children.
Thank you so much, our président. Donc, merci, bonjour à tous. Et je suis très, très ravie. Je dirais même que, leader Gamson, vous avez fait ma journée, en fait, avec votre mot de bienvenue, tout ce que vous avez dit et l'introduction que vous avez donnée, la définition que vous avez donnée par rapport au Web3. Ça, même cela, déjà, ça nous met vraiment sur les rails. S'il y a une personne qui est ici et qui a écouté vraiment ce discours très motivant de leader Gamson, je peux dire que nous avons déjà une bonne partie de la session qui est bouclée. Parce que ici, vous êtes là. Une chose est vraiment de bien comprendre l'écosystème dans lequel vous êtes. Et ici, dans le Web3 que nous définissons en tant que le domaine de la crypto-monnaie et tout, ce n'est pas un domaine où vous pouvez être ou devenir un millionnaire du jour au lendemain. Les choses ne se passent pas comme ça. Donc, vous devez vraiment le comprendre. Et ici, je l'ai toujours dit et je le répète que notre écosystème n'est pas fait ou n'est pas basé sur un système où vous arrivez et puis demain, vous devenez millionnaire. Et il y a la plupart des personnes, je dirais, qui se découragent ou qui baissent les bras ou qui, quand ils arrivent quelques jours après, ils ne se retrouvent plus. Ce sont des gens apparemment qui ont cru qu'ils pouvaient venir ici et puis du coup devenir riches comme ça. Ce n'est pas comme ça que notre activité se passe. CTC Bitoken n'a jamais dit cela ou n'a jamais présenté son opportunité ou l'écosystème de cette façon, où vous venez et puis du coup comme ça, vous allez gagner. C'est ce à quoi les gens s'attendaient du jour au lendemain de devenir très riches. Non, nous sommes un écosystème où vous pouvez construire votre richesse de façon générationnelle, où vous pouvez construire les bases de votre richesse et évoluer progressivement. Donc, si vous êtes une personne qui a une idée comme ça calée du fait de venir juste et puis devenir riche de façon très rapide ou bien du jour au lendemain, non, ce n'est pas le système dont vous rêvez. Ici, nous sommes ici pour travailler de façon progressive et pour obtenir des résultats escomptés. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. So, as our great leader said, it also behoves on us that we do our own research on what we're embarking on. Because if you do that research, it will help you to understand what we are doing. The knowledge you have about this ecosystem will determine how much you are going to make out of it. Just last week or so, CZ was announced the richest Chinese man on earth as of today. CZ is the owner of Binance. And then most of us here know how Binance started. Binance was not a project of make money, make quick money, or make rich quick, or instant money, or make, how do I put it, quick money rich. No, it is an ecosystem that had a foundation, and it was built over the years. Today, the owner of Binance has been announced to be CZ, the biggest, the richest Chinese man, worth about $8 billion. So, if you believe in this ecosystem, who told you that with time, that most of us here will not become the richest people in Web3? So that's the vision we have. And if you have that vision, I want to beg everyone that has come to this ecosystem to be patient with our system. We are here for the real deal. We're not here for just our fast Indomie kind of project. Everybody will come in, do whatever you do. Within a short period of time, everything will collapse. So that is not the aim. So we are building a very solid foundation, and I'm happy that most of our leaders that we share this vision bought into it, and that is the strength we have today. One thing is for you to have a vision, another thing is for you to have people that will buy into your vision. And so God has blessed us to have the vision, and we have a very qualified leaders who are ready to teach as many as are willing to learn. So please, today's Web3 Academy is such that once you come to this meeting, please make sure you go home with one thing so that you will better understand what we are doing. So can I continue or I should do time?
Yeah, I will translate, please, sir. Please, sir.
Right.
Thank you so much. Donc, ici, l'écosystème dans lequel nous sommes, ou bien le domaine dans lequel nous sommes actuellement, vraiment, c'est un domaine qui est en train de bouleverser les statistiques ou bien beaucoup de choses dans le monde entier. Nous aurons pu constater depuis quelques temps déjà ou quelques jours déjà qu'il y a eu une annonce qui fait du directeur de Binance actuellement l'homme le plus riche de la Chine. Et
Madam Handia, we can hear you.
Au lendemain, c'est quelque chose qui a commencé progressivement aussi. Et qui vous dit que nous qui sommes dans CTC du token, nous ne serons pas des millionnaires aussi. Les leaders qui sont ici vont devenir aussi des grands millionnaires, pourquoi pas. Donc, c'est de ça il s'agit. Et nous avons la chance aussi d'avoir des leaders passionnés qui partagent notre vision et qu'ensemble, nous allons évoluer. Et vous avez aussi la chance aussi d'avoir des grands leaders, une panoplie de leaders qui sont disponibles aussi pour partager leurs expériences avec vous pour évoluer. Donc, vraiment, vous devez mettre de la patience dans ce que nous sommes en train de faire pour avancer. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, so welcome on board, and I will use the same opportunity to give a brief update on our ecosystem as Professor Coach Ben will not attend this meeting tonight due to some other meetings and engagement. So just a quick one, we were supposed to have started, our P2P trading, arbitrage trading on P2P, but due to some factors, we decided to delay it a little bit because of the outcry of our community. You know, we intended to carry everybody along so that we want many people to learn how this system is how it's been, configured and how it operates. So we delayed, but on the 30th, we are starting in earnest. People said, please give us some time. We want to partake. We need to get ourselves ready. You know, as this is a community, this is a family, we take a decision based on the greater interest of our community. I know many people may not like the changes, but I want to also plead with our leaders that have already prepared for the training, the master class for P2P arbitrage training. So it is not deliberate. We just needed to accommodate as many as possible. So at the end of the day, we want many people to know how our ecosystem operates, because as many as have knowledge of what we are doing, the better for every one of us. We want to carry everybody along. But on the 30th, the master class will commence in earnest. Please, if you have not done the necessary thing and you want to partake, please do so. You still have some days to go. And we intend to make sure that as many as possible will learn how to make money in Web3 space. So that is one of the reasons why we slow down. We intend to postpone it till 30th of this month. So that is one update. Another update, I think, apart from that, we, like I announced last week, I want us to get prepared very soon. We're going to move into aggressive marketing. Like I've said, we are laying a very solid foundation. And I believe by the end of the month, what we are waiting for, would have received it, so that it will enable us to escalate our building, to make the noise to the highest heaven. We have not made noise. Everybody that knows how Web3 is being built, they know there is a lot of noise, and people that have knowledge, they will start trooping in, and we will have the rapid growth we want. So yeah, let us get prepared for that. And then I also want to encourage even of us, do not relent. Anything you can do to make sure you position yourself, do it. Don't say because of the, maybe if you are using your bot mining to mine, don't slow down on doing that. Just bear in mind that as many people on board on this ecosystem, the same 3,020,000 Btt token will be shared, even if we grow to 5 million, 10 million, the same. So no matter the price of your Btt token today, it will not be the same. Before you can get 1 Btt token in the near future, it will be fractional. You may be getting fractional of Btt token at the end of the month, but it will worth it. Just like Bitcoin. Before you can mine a Bitcoin, one whole Bitcoin, you know how much you...
President, please.
All right. Okay.
Excuse me for interrupting you. Yeah.
Okay.
Donc aujourd'hui, le coach Ben ne sera pas là, présent parmi vous pour des raisons aussi de l'écosystème il est en train de faire aussi des travaux à côté. Donc, je vais profiter pour vous donner quelques annonces par rapport à la masterclass d'arbitrage que nous avons prévue. Donc, nous avons bien voulu écouter les demandes ou bien les appels ou les cris de nos partenaires, de nos membres, parce que ici nous sommes une communauté, nous sommes une famille. Donc, quand nous voulons faire quelque chose, donc on doit vraiment écouter aussi la communauté. Et beaucoup vraiment ont souhaité avoir encore quelques temps pour se préparer afin de démarrer la session ou bien d'être éligible à pouvoir se former. Donc, nous avons écouté la communauté et nous avons repoussé encore ce délai. Et donc, nous vous demandons de vous apprêter pour que nous puissions ensemble vous montrer vraiment comment faire ce trading, comment avoir cette formation pour aller encore de l'avant dans ce système. Et en deuxième point, je voudrais parler aussi du fait que très bientôt, préparez-vous déjà, nous allons rentrer dans un marketing agressif. Parce que vous le savez bien comment le domaine de la crypto-monnaie fonctionne. Actuellement, nous ne faisons pas du bruit. Nous n'avons même pas encore commencé. Et donc, je vous annonce que très bientôt, nous allons commencer. Nous allons faire du bruit. Nous allons nous faire entendre. Nous allons vraiment grandir de façon exponentielle. Parce qu'il le faut. Vous savez très bien comment beaucoup de systèmes évoluent. Donc, nous aussi, nous allons commencer les choses très bientôt. Et en troisième point, excuse me, sir, please. The third point, you mentioned, please, what did you mention in the third point?
I said about whatever you can do to keep mining.
Okay, great. Yeah.
If it's okay. Buying the bot, you continue to do so because,
Okay. Thank you so much. Donc, en troisième point, je voudrais vraiment vous rappeler de vous positionner, de faire tout possible, tout ce que vous pouvez faire pour vous positionner dans le système, faites-le. Et il y a des gens qui ont l'habitude de payer des bots pour vraiment avoir beaucoup plus de BTT convertis. C'est ce que vous savez très bien faire. Continuez aussi de le faire. Payez autant que possible les pièces aussi. Faites en tout cas ce qui est de votre possible pour vous positionner dans ce système. Parce que nous sommes en train d'avancer. Les choses encore vont se corser par rapport à l'acquisition des BTT. Parce que les 3 020 000 BTT qui seront partagés tous les mois, c'est ce qui sera aussi partagé au fur et à mesure. Mais c'est que la communauté aussi va grandir. et vous aurez de la peine. Il y a beaucoup qui vont chercher à récolter quelques poussières de BTT par mois et cela sera difficile pour eux. Donc, c'est maintenant que vous devez vraiment mettre le paquet. C'est maintenant que vous devez vous positionner. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so please, because again, the KYC verification and approval is not encouraging because many of our community members, they are not yet, I don't know if they don't understand what we have been crying for, because the number of people that are, doing the KYC is not really encouraging. And like everyone that knows how Web3 works, these are the infrastructure we have put in place so that when we are making that noise, these are the things people will see, they will know that we are not an ROI, return on investment program. Most of the return on investment, they don't ask you about KYC. So, but because we know where we are going, we know that we are building a solid foundation. These are the things people that have knowledge in Web3 will look out. When they check our infrastructure, they will know we mean business and they will take over. That's for sure. They will take over. We have done our best for 6 or 7 months. We are trying to bring people up to speed, but people don't really understand it. So I'm encouraging all the leaders, try to talk to your downlines. KYC is bedrock of Web3 that you're going to cash out through Web2. There's no way in crypto. There's no way you cannot do KYC, even if it's the fiat bank. You cannot just go and open an account without the bank knowing you. So these are the simple things. Know your customer. It's very simple, and people are finding it difficult. So I'm pleading, tell your downline, they must do KYC. It is already there. Anyone that is coming in, those that are coming in on board now that have no, they first of all, they will do the KYC because they are ready to start earning from the system. Can you imagine many people they have not done their KYC? It's either they have stake or they don't have any access to P2P. Even as we are going to start now, training people on arbitrage trading on P2P. So they will not have access to that because even if you learn, how do you do it? How do you practice it outside our ecosystem? It is not possible. So those, at least we saw that those accounts that Coach Ben showed us, you will see KYC verified, KYC. They must know you before you can do anything in any platform as far as arbitrage trading is concerned. Please let us put more effort to educate our landlines, because at the end of this month, and if all things being equal, when we start aggressive marketing, we may not have this time. We may not, because people that are coming in then will be people that knows what they are coming in to do. So this is an opportunity for us to educate our downlines, and so that everyone that has stayed with us will not just come here and have wasted their time. It will not be our fault because we have done everything possible to teach them. Even as we are going to commence to other lessons, we're going to learn today. Let us open our mind, continuous learning. That is how people that have progressed in life. If you stop learning, you stop dying. That's just if you stop learning, you will just be archaic. You'll be out of business. Yeah? You'll be out of business. So that is why the technology has come to stay. It will disrupt the many things. And most of us are very, very lucky to be in this ecosystem that we have the patience to teach. There are other ecosystems that nobody, you must know what you want to do before you can belong in that ecosystem. But we started from scratch. When there was no app, we started our message, gathering people and delivering. Even today, people are thinking we did not release in the external exchange. This is, I think, what the idea of P2P is a very great idea in the long run, because the number of people that have KYC'd, should we have gone to list, how many people are we taking to the exchange? And it will not grant value to our token. So we are bringing value to our Btt token that already have a usage, utility. It's a utility coin. It's not just meme coin. It's money. It's something. It has purpose of what it will accomplish. So please learn these facts and do your own research. By so doing, you will not regret. And let me say, lastly, our great French community, we thank God for our great leader, Hamdia, who took it upon herself to make sure that he interpret our white paper in a French language so that you should not say, I didn't understand. Please, we're going to share it. We're going to approve it, and it will be shared amongst our French community so that you can read through it. What is the mission of Btt token? What is the use base of Btt token? What is he set out to do? That is the white paper. It is being explained. So thank you so much as you will continue for tonight's lessons. I wish us all the best. I yield back to you, Madam Hamdia.
Thank you so much, Président. Thank you for all. Donc, je vais parler aussi du nombre de personnes qui ont déjà validé leur KYC. Quand nous regardons les statistiques, ce n'est pas vraiment encourageant, ce n'est pas du tout encourageant par rapport à toute cette communauté que nous avons. Donc, je ne sais pas trop si tout ce que nous disons, il y a des gens qui ne comprennent pas ou qu'est-ce qui se passe réellement. Donc, j'aimerais attirer l'attention de tous les leaders. C'est maintenant que vous devez vraiment doubler d'efforts pour assister vos partenaires afin qu'ils puissent aussi valider leur KYC. Parce que c'est le minimum à faire. Nous sommes dans la crypto-monnaie et on ne peut rien faire sans le KYC. C'est comme si vous allez à la banque, même pour ouvrir un compte à la banque, ils auront besoin de savoir qui vient ouvrir son compte à la banque. On a affaire à qui? C'est connaître tout simplement son client. Donc, c'est ce que nous vous demandons de faire. Même si vous allez dans d'autres systèmes, dans d'autres écosystèmes, vous ne pourriez pas faire aisément des retraits comme ça sans qu'il y ait cette demande ou bien cette forme de KYC que vous devez valider. C'est ainsi partout. Et aujourd'hui, nous allons bientôt démarrer la formation par rapport à l'arbitrage du trading. Et vous voyez tout ce monde-là qui n'a pas encore fait le KYC, c'est un blocage. Alors que nous sommes là pour apprendre, nous sommes là pour vous transmettre des connaissances. Donc, vraiment, chers leaders, vous devez aller vers vos partenaires d'affaires, vos directs, assister-les à ce qu'ils puissent aussi, eux aussi, valider leur KYC pour que tout le monde soit au même niveau. Et aujourd'hui même, je dirais que c'est une grâce pour nous que nous ne soyons pas partis directement sur les échangeurs. Imaginez, tout ce monde qui n'a pas encore fait son KYC, ils seront laissés où? Donc, c'est quelque chose qui aurait diminué vraiment la valeur de notre pièce. Parce qu'on ne va pas au listing comme ça, on va au listing avec une communauté. On va sur les échangeurs avec une communauté. Donc, l'idée de passer d'abord au P2P, je dirais vraiment que c'est une grâce. C'est quelque chose vraiment qui est de bénéfique pour nous tous. Donc, vraiment, je vous encourage à ce que vous puissiez aider, assister vos partenaires à ce qu'eux aussi valident leur KYC pour qu'ils puissent bénéficier de tous les avantages qui entourent cet écosystème. Et je vais terminer en encourageant ou en félicitant aussi toute la communauté francophone que nous avons avec nous. Désormais, nous avons la traduction du livre blanc qui est disponible. Nous allons partager cela autour ou dans la communauté francophone pour que tout le monde puisse avoir accès direct à ce contenu et bien comprendre ce système dans lequel nous sommes pour pouvoir avancer. Et une fois encore, nous sommes là pour apprendre. Disposez-vous à apprendre. Celui qui cesse d'apprendre, il commence en fait par mourir. Donc, donnez-vous le temps, c'est le moment d'apprendre. Parce que quand nous allons passer à notre marketing agressif, en ce moment, les leaders que vous voyez disponibles ici ne seront plus disponibles. Nous ne serons plus disponibles. Pourquoi? Parce que ceux qui vont arriver maintenant dans l'écosystème sont déjà préparés, qui savent déjà ce qu'ils ont à faire, comment faire les choses. Si bien que les choses vont tellement bouger qu'on n'aura plus de temps à passer sur les détails. Donc, merci beaucoup à tous. Thank you so much, Président.
Wow, thank you so much, President, for the wonderful opening speech and the special update of the betterment of the community. Indeed, this update is so refreshing and heartwarming. We can't wait to have our noise go viral, honestly. We appreciate management for the hard work. Madam Handia, this is good news to the community. I'm so happy. So happy. Thank you once again. And so we call on Crypto Lab, our cryptonomics, to address us briefly. Crypto Lab, please, over to you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Madame Lily. Merci beaucoup à notre président. Oui, vraiment, c'est intéressant, c'est passionnant et nous avons hâte de pouvoir bientôt accueillir ce mouvement ou bien là où nous sommes en train d'aller de façon agressive, le marketing agressif, pour entendre, pour vraiment aller de façon beaucoup plus rapidement conquérir le monde. Et après le président, merci beaucoup pour tout. Nous allons accueillir notre cryptonomiste, Monsieur Cryptolab. Merci.
Hello, Cryptolab.
Yeah, Madam Lily, I'm here. Sorry, my network. Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, you're audible. We can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam Lily and Madam Handia, for that great work. And special thank you to all our community members. I like always say, without you, there is no CTC. And also our presenters, the admin, support team. I know it has not been easy for you guys this time around, but you know, this is a sacrifice for a better future, for not just for few of us, but for so many persons and even people who will join us much later, in future in this project. And I want to use this opportunity to thank the CTC management for keeping their words, for being focused and sincere, you know, fighting the battles at the back end, making sure that things are moving in the right direction. And I'm very, very confident that we have a great project here. And I just have a very little assignment this evening. You know, in one of our meetings, I think last 2 weeks or so, I shared my strategy of buying into the what's it called now? From the P2P, right? Yeah, buying some coin from the P2P and staking, which I find it as a good strategy to accumulate more token. And few persons actually followed me to be doing that too. I know so many persons who have, you know, came in my boss and bought, I guided them. And, you know, if you put it side by side on how this project is being programmed, how the accumulation of BTT is being programmed, just like what President said earlier, time will come, it will be very difficult for you to even mine one BTT. Mine one BTT, it will be very difficult for you to do that. So if there will be that time, and also from what we are seeing in this project, especially from of us who understand, you know, crypto project, from what we are seeing in this project, from the ecosystem and every other thing we are seeing, there is positive outlook. There is possibility that this coin is going to be very, very attractive to real crypto people out there. All right. And if this coin become attractive to them out there when it's being made public right now, that means this coin we are buying today or we are accumulating today by free of charge, by buying from P2P and staking, we are going to smile tomorrow. All right. You know, somebody made a statement. He said, people who owns the future don't wait for the future. People who owns the future don't wait for the future. They go for the future. They seize the future. As some of us are seizing the future now by paying the price and taking the risk to hold our coin, by taking the risk to even buy more coin, by taking the risk to buy maybe both miners so that we can accumulate more coin. Yes, it's a risk. But what we're actually doing was that most of us have seen the future of this project. And now we are not taking hope. I'm not waiting for, oh, some people are waiting. This story they are saying, it will be scarce. It will be this amount. Let's wait when it gets to that time. The truth is that when it gets to that time, it becomes too late because it might be, maybe it's too expensive for some of us to buy. All right. But, this is the best time for people to take the risk. And, like I explained in our last meeting, in Forex, there's what they call risk to reward ratio when it comes to risk management. The risk to reward ratio is if you want to place a trade, let's say you want to use $10 to place a trade, and maybe you put trade go against me. The worst can happen is that I will lose $5 because I put my stop loss on $5. And if it goes on my direction, I will make like $500 or $1,000. When you look at this risk to reward ratio, you will see that it's a very fantastic ratio. So you go in full time. Now, me personally, I look at the risk to reward ratio of this project. Like when we started earlier, I was telling people to get Bitcoin token, accumulate it, because it was free of charge. Even the earlier stage, when you attend meeting, you will be given Bit token. To a point, Bitcoin will not be given, and they start giving a reward point, which is lesser than the Bit token. To a point, there was no reward point coming, and informations. And
Alors, Christella, please.
okay,
Yeah,
go
thank
ahead.
you so much. Oui, merci. Bonjour à tous. Merci beaucoup. Je tiens sincèrement à remercier le management, grâce à qui nous sommes toujours là et nous évoluons ensemble. Et aujourd'hui, je vais partager toujours dans ma vision un point de vue avec vous. Et il y a quelques sessions où j'ai déjà eu à partager le fait que moi, actuellement, je suis dans la logique d'acheter et de staker, de continuer par acheter les BTT au niveau de la plateforme P2P et de staker. Aussi, quand j'ai un peu, j'achète et je stocke, j'achète et je jalonne. C'est ce que je suis en train de faire actuellement. Et il y a beaucoup de personnes, fort heureusement, qui se sont intéressées, qui ont vraiment aimé cette idée. Et il y a beaucoup même qui m'ont approché en inbox après pour des assistances, des personnes que j'ai pu aider aussi et qui ont pris le pas en fait, qui sont intéressés, qui sont en train de faire un peu comme moi. Mais ici, ce que je voudrais relever ici, comme on le dit souvent, c'est des personnes. Quand vous êtes dans cette logique, c'est que vous commencez déjà par définir l'avenir. Vous ne l'attendez pas en fait. Vous êtes en train de le créer. Au lieu qu'on arrive là, avant de prendre une action, moi, plutôt vous définissez déjà ce futur. Et aujourd'hui, on va parler du fait que c'est un risque. Oui, c'est un risque. Et même dans ce domaine de la crypto-monnaie, il y a même un terme propre par rapport à ce risque-là. Parce que quoi? Ici, vous êtes en train de payer quelque chose que vous allez pouvoir bénéficier à la longue. Et même le pire des scénarios qui puissent arriver, par exemple, en exemple, quand vous prenez $10, par exemple, que vous payez des pièces pour garder ou bien pour que vous mettez dans le trading, dans l'échange. Le pire des scénarios qui puissent vous arriver, par exemple, c'est que si vous vous attendez à ce que la pièce monte en valeur et que ce n'est pas le cas, vous pourrez peut-être perdre quelque chose de $5 avec $10 que vous avez placé en échange. Mais si vous avez la chance que les choses tournent vraiment à votre faveur, vous pourrez même obtenir quelque chose de $100, $500, $1000 et plus. Donc, c'est comme ça que ce monde évolue. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
All right. Thank you. So, at a point now, it becomes difficult for, people to even get this coin, even when mining and all that. All right. But there are still big opportunity for people to get more coin, especially people who join late. People who join late, who are not privileged to get the free coin, then they were not privileged to get coin from Zoom meeting. They were not privileged to get RPs from Zoom meeting. And when they started mining, the mining rate is reducing. Thank God that there are some people who joined earlier, who are liberal enough to sell some of their tokens, as against some of us who are stingy with our BTT. Thank God there are still people who are liberal. That's why when I see people trying to maybe antagonize people who are selling, I say no. In as much as I encourage people to hold their coin, I am not saying they should not sell at all, because selling balances the ecosystem. Selling so that other people who are not privileged to accumulate more, they can be able to have something. That is how, wealth is being circulated. All right. It's not good that wealth becomes in the hand of maybe few individuals. But with those people selling their stake, most cases it will now make the thing to be, very, very democratic. So that being said, now, there's this thing they said in crypto. They said, be afraid when people are greedy, and be greedy when people are afraid. We normally use that language in crypto. He said, be afraid when people are greedy, and be greedy when people are afraid. Now, let me explain it to you. In the early stage of this talk, okay, by the way, somebody is saying in the chat that those days of claiming, those who are having free Bitcoin, we should give to them. No, it has gone. It is an advantage. They call it first timers advantage. It's advantage of people who, when this project started, there was nothing to show. It was just vision that the management told them, and they believe. And because of that, they are rewarded for believing. Like Holy Bible said, blessed are those who believe, even when they have not seen. So they were rewarded and blessed because of they didn't see, but they believed. And today, people are seeing it. So those are rewards. And for you who join late, what benefit you have now is that there are people who mined a lot of coin earlier, and they are so liberal to sell their own, even a low price. It's now for you to take advantage of those ones in P2P, buy them and hold. Now, let me go back to what I was saying, what they say in crypto, that you should be afraid when people are greedy in crypto, and you should be greedy when people are afraid. Let me explain to you. At the early stage of this project, a lot of people were afraid because what they had was about story of a project. There's no app to show. There is no much more. So people are skeptical. But because we understand being greedy when people are afraid, we know that those people are afraid then. But some of us who understand the vision, we now become, greedy to get as many coins as possible. Now, in future, when this coin will go to exchange, when this coin will go to, globally, people are buying, people are making noise about it. That is when some people will now become greedy to buy. And by that time, some of us will be afraid to buy because we know how cheap we buy this coin. And we have seen the price action where it has risen. And we know that the price might come down if we buy from that top. So when those people are greedy, buying, we now become afraid because we know the trajectory. So this is the time to be greedy for some of us in this meeting. Why I'm saying this is this. I used to believe in commonwealth. I believe that me having a car is beautiful, but me having a friends with convoy is more beautiful. All right? Also, I'm saying this is this. There are some of you in this call who started this project early stage. And if time is not taken, people that will come late will make more money than you. How? Because those people will be aggressive. They will be buying boats. They will be buying pre-sale. They will be buying even from P2P. They'll be accumulating. But because of you, maybe you don't have understanding of how. On the hand, I want to interpret.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Donc, ici, je dirais que pour la plupart, c'est une occasion de pouvoir vous aussi trouver des pièces et assez de pièces de BTC. Parce que il y a des moments où vous ne pourrez même pas miner une seule pièce de BTT. Et c'est le moment. Par exemple, les gens, souvent, ils insultent tellement les personnes qui sont en train de vendre leurs pièces et autres. Je dis non, calmez-vous. En fait, c'est comme ça que les choses doivent être. Puisqu'il y a sur la plateforme l'achat et la vente. Et d'ailleurs, si ces personnes-là ne vendent pas, qui va pouvoir acheter, qui vous allez pouvoir acheter. Et c'est aussi une occasion aussi pour les personnes qui sont nouvellement arrivées dans le système, qui n'ont pas eu la chance de donner assez de pièces, et aussi d'avoir la chance de payer directement des BTT. Et pour la plupart aussi des personnes qui ont très bien compris ce système et qui ont confiance en ce système, ils ne cessent aussi d'aller payer. Et pour la plupart de staker, ou bon nombre de personnes qui ont déjà miné assez de pièces et qui sont très libres de pouvoir vendre une partie. Donc, c'est l'occasion pour la plupart de pouvoir amasser assez de pièces. Donc, c'est un système, c'est comme ça que les choses doivent avancer. Mais ce que je voudrais souligner, quand je dis tout ça, revenons à nos moutons par rapport à ce que je suis en train de dire, c'est qu'il y a une règle dans la crypto-monnaie, comme quoi vous devez tellement, là où les gens ont tellement peur, c'est en ce moment que vous devez être ou agir de façon cupide. Et là où, quand la tendance est renversée, ou bien vous voyez des gens qui deviennent tellement cupides, ou par exemple, ils achètent, en ce moment, il faut avoir peur d'acheter. C'est comme ça que ce monde de la crypto-monnaie fonctionne. Je suis en train de dire tout cela parce que je veux vous amener quelque part. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
All right. So you know, the merrier the better. If all of us have these resources who started earlier and we understand this and we're able to take advantage, like Brazil said, if we're able to position ourselves, at the end of the day, we can be able to be happy because our labor since inception of the project is well rewarded. As against when now people who come late will now even enjoy the meat more than most of us because of probably we don't have the knowledge of how this thing works. That's why I try as much as possible to share my and perspective in this whole thing at this moment. What President said, he said maybe in near future they will have to activate aggressive marketing. Let me tell you the implication of that. At that point, depending on the mechanism of marketing that the company is going to activate first. For instance, when you get to a point of activating some YouTubers, now crypto YouTubers, those YouTubers who have millions of followers, mainly, if they activate this kind of marketing, what you will see is a surge of crypto enthusiasts, crypto investors trying to check out this Btt token that those YouTubers are analyzing. And they'll begin to look for it at CoinMarketCap. They begin to go online, and probably by that time the Btt token maybe website is up. They'll start to check it on the website, check out the tokenomics, check out the ecosystem, and so many other things. And maybe by that time, the coin might be in DEX, in decentralized exchange, like PancakeSwap, or maybe other decentralized exchange, so that people can also, external people now, people even beyond our ecosystem, they might have access to the coin. With those kind of surge, what you will see naturally is price spark of our token. The price will grow naturally. And imagine if maybe, okay, today with like $20 in P2P, with $20 you can buy maybe close to maybe 2,000 token or maybe thereabouts. And imagine if you buy that token, 2,000 token for instance, and stake it, and maybe when this thing is now happening on Pancake Swap and the price surge, imagine what you'll be making. Or, all those things are not rocket science. It's all about understanding the way it works and be willing to be patient, be willing to take the little risk as it's were. And luck may smile at you. I can tell you for sure that most cases, it is in every 1,000 or 2,000 crypto projects, you will find a good project like Btoken. I repeat, in most cases, it will be after maybe 2,000 crypto projects that you will see a good project like Btoken. It happens sometimes in 1 year, it's only one solid crypto project will stand. Others will come, make noise, people might make small money, people will lose their money, and before you know it, it's gone. Some of the tap, most of you tapped, they have tapped their way into the bush. All right? And we are still here. Soldier go, soldier come, barracks remain the same. And by the grace of God, the way this program is being programmed, we will still be here for a very, very long time. That's why President said, we are not rushing. Our mission is not to entice people and deceive people and crash the project. No, it's a different ballgame. The mission is to give the world something solid from Africa. The mission is to make as many as people who got into this project, one day they will look back and start counting their blessings. It is possible. It is possible. Just that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. All they need is people who have good intention, who are willing to push, like cities management are having good intention and they are willing to push. Challenges will be there. It's not easy. If you want to be something worthwhile, challenges will be there. That one is certain. But hence, the people are sincere and they are determined. They will get there because it's not rock science. People have done it. A lot of projects have stand the test of time because they are sincere, they are determined, and they have something solid they are building. And same to BTT. So it's all about understanding.
Hello. I will just translate this before you continue, please. Donc, ici, par exemple, actuellement sur le marché, vous pouvez, avec $20, par exemple, vous pouvez accumuler quelque chose d'à peu près $2,000 comme ça. 2000 BTT, pardon. Et ici, par exemple, c'est 2000 BTT que vous allez mettre en jalonnement d'ici le temps que vous pourrez l'utiliser. Ça fait beaucoup. Et quand je suis en train de dire tout ceci, et tout à l'heure, le président a parlé de quelque chose de très important que chacun doit mettre ça en tête. Bientôt, quand le marketing agressif sera déclenché, cela va atteindre beaucoup de youtubeurs sur les plateformes qui vont commencer par analyser notre crypto-monnaie. Et directement ou indirectement, cela attire de grands investisseurs qui vont venir et commencer par faire des plans sur notre pièce. Et ces gens de personnes, quand ils intègrent un système, ce n'est pas pour payer 100 ou 200, c'est des milliers de pièces qui sont prêts à payer, c'est des milliers de dollars qui sont prêts à mettre sur cette pièce. Et automatiquement, cela va faire grimper les prix ou bien le prix de la pièce. Donc, c'est pour ça que je dis ici qu'il y a des gens, par exemple, qui ont commencé ce système depuis fort longtemps. Mais si vous ne vous y mettez pas à fond, si vous ne mettez pas les stratégies en place pour vraiment tirer le nécessaire ou avoir le nécessaire, il y a d'autres personnes même qui viennent à peine d'arriver, mais s'ils s'y mettent vraiment, s'ils savent ce qu'ils ont à mettre, les pions qu'ils ont à disposer, ils vont tellement amasser, ils vont sortir très gagnants de ce système. Parce que les grands investisseurs, une fois que ces personnes vont rentrer dans le système, ça va changer tout le cours du programme ou de l'écosystème. Et ces gens d'écosystèmes comme CCC Btoken, par exemple, vous allez les rencontrer parmi des milliers de systèmes qui arrivent. Parce qu'il y a un bon nombre de systèmes qui arrivent. Chaque année, il y a des systèmes qui arrivent, ils font du bruit. Certains vont avoir de l'argent dedans, d'autres vont perdre de l'argent dedans, et puis du coup, ça s'arrête. Mais ici, comme le président l'a dit, comme nous tous nous le savons, Nous sommes ici pas pour se presser ou nous ne sommes pas pressés. C'est un système que nous avons pour le long terme et nous sommes en train de travailler, mettre toutes les dispositions en place pour pouvoir évoluer progressivement. Donc, c'est de ça il s'agit. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
All right. So, in conclusion, my gospel is this: for people who join late, like President said, do as if you believe in this project. Believing alone is not tangible. All right, taking actions to get Btt token is what matters. Now, I am saying this is because personally, I believe that this project will do very well at the long run. And when I'm saying you should get Btt token and hold, or buy from P2P and hold, if you didn't buy, you won't put anything in my pocket. Even the management, if you buy any coin from P2P, it's not putting anything in their pocket. You are buying from community members. But what I'm saying is that I believe the merrier, the better. When most of us are blessed, the merriment is much better. And it will not be good that it's only few persons who will begin to share how they make millions or thousands of dollars from Btt token. It will be good that let there be a lot of persons. That is why I am sharing some of this insight with us based on what I know and what I believe. Anyway, it's my personal opinion, it's my personal thought, it's my personal strategy. All right. So hold as many as you can, stake so they can earn more. If you have little money, take the risk and buy and hold, and let's work hard and believe God for a better tomorrow for our token and our holdings. Thank you so much. God bless every one of you. Over to you, madam.
Yeah, thank you so much, CryptoLab. Thank you for all. Donc, je vais rapidement passer à la conclusion en disant que si vous avez quelque chose, c'est le moment de pouvoir payer les pièces. De prendre ce risque-là, appelez ça comme vous voulez, c'est mon avis personnel, c'est mon opinion sur la chose. Mais je parle quand même avec l'expérience que j'ai dans ce domaine. Prenez des pièces en vente, réservez vous-même des pièces ou allez jalonner, payer, jalonner vos pièces parce que ce qui arrive, c'est tellement grand. Et comme le dit le président, vous faites confiance à notre écosystème, mais le simple fait de faire confiance, simplement, ça ne donne pas, ça ne donne pas. Il faut agir. Il faut que vous aussi, vous puissiez être des détenteurs de nos pièces, des personnes qui puissent jouir à la longue des fruits de ce que vous allez récolter après l'explosion en quelque sorte positive de notre pièce. Je voudrais vraiment que ce soit beaucoup de personnes après qui partagent leurs expériences, qui nous parlent de comment ils ont pu gagner assez d'argent avec notre écosystème. Pas juste une minorité de personnes qui vont partager leur joie. Moi, c'est pour ça que chaque temps, je me mets à partager mes pensées ou ce que je ressens par rapport à cette activité avec vous. C'est mon avis personnel, c'est mon opinion et je suis toujours sur mes positions. Donc, achetez les pièces, achetez autant que vous pouvez, jalonnez et le meilleur reste à venir. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, CryptoLab.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Lily, over to you.
Thank you so much, Madam Hamdia. People who own the future do not wait for the future. Amazing one, CryptoLab. You have given us so much education in the Web3. And all we can say is God richly bless you. We so much appreciate this one. Thank you. And so moving on, we invite our leader, Victor Apiasapon, to give us insight into Web3 economy. Leader Victor, please, over to you. The stage is yours.
Merci beaucoup, notre grand leader Crypto Lab, pour tout ce que vous venez de nous livrer comme contenu. Et nous allons accueillir tout à l'heure notre leader Victor Apia pour rentrer vraiment dans des sujets par rapport à l'économie de la crypto-monnaie Web3. Merci.
Thank you, Madam Lily. Good evening. Please, am I audible?
Yes, please, you are. We can hear you.
All right, thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you find yourself around the globe. My name is Victor Apiasapon. I'm a 4-ranked member of this astute community. And tonight, in our Web3 studies, we're going to see the value of mother coin, Bitcoin, its history, how it started, and how and where it has reached now. And I'll do a comparison to our BTT. So I want all community members to take a particular attention. And before I commence, I would like to also to thank my various leaders, especially Presdo, for giving us such an update and an insight into the future. And again, great leader Kizito also bringing his own style that you have to emulate. And I think it's a very good one if you all buy into the idea and then set the ball rolling in our own ecosystem. And lastly, I'll also thank all moderators and my great leader, Leader Gamson. Yes. Bitcoin, the mother coin of all cryptocurrencies. They didn't take it easy to soar high to where it is today. Now, Satoshi Nakamoto, the originator, whether it's a single person or a group of people that brought this digital currency into being, the first block, that is the Genesis block, block 0, was able to mine only 50 BTC. Yes, only 50 BTC. So if you are here in this our ecosystem, CTC, BTT, and you have mined even more than 51 BTC, a BTT, you have to hold it in high esteem. Now, let us see the struggle that the mother coin went through. In January 2009 and March 2020, this is the struggle that the mother coin, went through. Now, after Satoshi has mined, he just wrote a letter, white paper concerning the whole genesis of it and its inception, and he was lost in the thin air. And so Satoshi Nakamoto is nowhere to be found. And so those who mined alongside with him as he vanished in the thin air now have gotten the token in their hand. There was no exchanges, there was no market for it. So what they were doing is to, they were just using the coin for hobby purposes. What do I mean? Let's say we go to swimming, and I will say I'll be the first to hit the 100 meter mark. And then another one will say, I will be the first. So a bet was being placed with the BTC that they hold. So it became a hobby token. It has no value. And one guy among them auctioned it. His name is Smoke Too Much. He auctioned 10,000 BTC for $50 US. And there was no buyer found. Now, May 2010. So this happened between 2009 and 2010 March. So May 2010, one guy called Laszlo, who has been celebrated negatively in this digital space, you know, sold 10,000, the same 10,000 BTC for 2 pieces that were worth $50. But I am saying that this guy is a hero because those times there was no real world transaction of this BTC. So when he made this first move, then the real world began to know the value of BTC. And so in 2010, BTC had a value of 0.01, less than $1. Now, according to statistics, that 10,000 that he sold, as of now, equates to 1.1 billion US dollars. Okay, so people are making.
I will translate,
All right,
please.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Donc, ici, je vais juste vous ramener dans l'historique de comment le Bitcoin est né et il a grandi. Juste pour vous montrer que c'est des étapes que le Bitcoin, la mère des crypto-monnaies, a eu à suivre. Et actuellement, l'étape dans laquelle nous sommes, le Bitcoin est passé par cette étape. Et je vais vous dire ici que le Bitcoin a vu naissance dans les années 2009 par un certain monsieur Satoshi Nakamoto. Et ici, ce monsieur a eu cette idée gigantesque seul. Il a commencé le minage tout seul. Il y a des gens qui l'ont rejoint et ont commencé par faire le minage. Mais dans ces moments-là, rien n'était vraiment clair. Et il y a beaucoup, pour la plupart, qui ont eu ces pièces. Il n'y avait pas d'échangeur pour aller échanger des pièces. Il y avait rien concrètement. Donc, et pour la plupart, ils ont commencé par utiliser cette pièce-là pour leur, comment on appelle, des jeux, ou pour des parties, pour comment je vais appeler, les hobbies, pour des jeux, des loisirs, c'est ça. Donc, pour la plupart, ils utilisaient ces pièces-là une fois dans des clubs, quand ils vont pour la piscine, juste ils se mettent des conditions à remplir, par exemple, telle personne qui sera le premier à pouvoir faire tel nombre de mètres de nage pourra gagner tel nombre de pièces. Donc, c'est l'échange, en fait, qu'ils faisaient. C'était le moyen avec lequel ils arrivaient à dépenser en quelque sorte leurs pièces. Et cela a suivi comme ça jusqu'en 2010, où un certain monsieur a vraiment fait changer les choses, juste à travers l'échange historique de la pièce ou bien des pièces de Bitcoin qu'il a eu à faire avec 10 000 Bitcoins qu'il a échangé contre 2 plats de pizza. Et c'est en ce moment vraiment que tout a changé. Je peux dire que c'est une forme de déclic que les gens ont eu par rapport à la valeur de cette monnaie, le Bitcoin. Les gens commençaient par se dire, mais tiens, donc on peut dépenser cette pièce ou cette monnaie-là pour faire telle ou telle chose. C'est là que réellement tout a commencé. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. So, in February 2011 and April, between February 2011 and April 2011, now Bitcoin became at par with the US dollars. So it was 1 Bitcoin to $1. Now, November 2013 onwards, Bitcoin gained its momentum and rose from $1 to $150 in October, and then rose up again to 200 in November that same year, and again it's just so high, reaching 1,242 on November 2013 that same year. Madam.
Yes, thank you so much. Donc, cette monnaie, dans les années 2010 dont je parlais, était au point de 0,01, quelque chose qui ne valait même pas encore le dollar. Et elle a évolué autour de 2011, ça faisait quelque chose de $1, une pièce de Bitcoin qui équivaut à $1. Et ça évolue comme ça dans les années 2013, en début de 2013, c'est parti jusqu'à $100, quelque chose de $200. Et jusqu'en novembre de cette même année 2013, cette pièce est allée dans les 1000 et quelques dollars. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Okay, so I had wanted to make it year by year, but for the sake of time, I will just be skipping some of the years so that we can just have a fair idea of how the Web3 economy behaves using the mother coin BTC. So in September 2017, the price broke, and from that 1,242 through hit 5,000 for the first time. That is, when you take one big token, you are getting in exchange 5,000 US dollars. And in November that same year, we had it toppling up to 8,004.59, a huge surge that made many people who took this project very seriously and they were holding became rich overnight. And in February 2018, the price dropped by 50%. That is in 16 days, falling below 7,000 USD. Madam.
Thank you so much. Donc, on n'a pas assez de temps. Yes, sir. Yeah. On n'a pas assez de temps, sinon j'allais vous étaler l'évolution de cette monnaie année par année. Mais ce que je veux dire ici, donc depuis 2013, fin 2013, cette monnaie était autour de 1,200 et quelques dollars. Elle a évolué et en 2017 déjà, elle était à 5,000 dollars. Cette monnaie a pu atteindre 5,000 dollars. Et dans la même année, elle est partie jusqu'à 8,000 dollars. C'est-à-dire, si vous allez sur le change pour échanger cette monnaie Bitcoin, vous pouvez vous retrouver à un seul Bitcoin à 8,000 dollars. Et c'est comme ça que cette monnaie a évolué. Et yes, sir, please go ahead.
So we are seeing a certain mechanism here in this Web3 space. Okay, we started with nothing, had a value, rose up, and it has now dropped. Now, in July 2019, Bitcoin again rose steadily from the 7,000 now to 10,599 US dollars. And in 2020, price dropped again. The reason being the early hours of the COVID-19 pandemic. And so we saw that most trading activities, and there was an economic turn down. All activities of trading halted, and many economic trades or trends fell because of the COVID. Now, in November that same year, 2020, Bitcoin recovered its fame and then rose up to 19,850. And that was a new all-time high price that has never happened before. Now, in January 2021, Bitcoin traded high.
Please.
Okay.
Donc,
Okay,
cette monnaie, quand je parlais de 7 000, c'est 17 000 et pas de 17 000, après 18 000. Donc, elle a évolué comme ça et dans les années 2020, dû à la pandémie du corona et toutes les affaires de la crypto-monnaie ont baissé. Donc, cette pièce a connu aussi une baisse. Après qu'elle était passée en 2019 à 19 000 $, cette monnaie a chuté. Mais progressivement, par après, elle a repris encore de la valeur. Et c'est comme ça qu'elle a évolué. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
So, in January 2021, it again rose to 41,973, but briefly fell to 33,400 USD just in 3 days after its rise. Please go on. Hello, man, can I continue?
Yes, just continue. I will translate it. I will take it over, please.
All right. So that same year in 2021, February 16th, Bitcoin has its fame all-time high to 50,000 USD. And again, in that same year, April, it again rose up to 64,800. Okay. And that same year, just about a month, almost a month, it fell to 30,000 USD. It rose to 64,800 and then flashed down to $30,000 within a space of a month. Okay. Now, in September that same year, again rose to 50,128, recovering its loss to also an all-time high in its trading. Now, in 2022 January, it again fell from 66,975 to 35,000 USD. Okay, and all these has some factors alongside with it that make it rise and also fall. And some of these factors are wars or economic crash. Okay, and so when those things happen, it always affect market trends, right? So in May 2022, it again fell from 35,000 to 25,000 USD. Okay, then fell again in that same year, had a very deep downward trend to 17,769 in June 2022, and then rose up a little in June, just about 10 days, it went to 20,700, and again fell in November 2022 at 16,216. Okay, and so it was hovering between the 20,000s around 2023, from January to March 2023, which has a traded value of, or trading value of 26,868. Then in January 2024, it started soaring high again, hitting 45,001 cents, an all-time high again, surge that had about 7% to its start in the 2024 that year. And in March 2024, it again rose up to 73,664, and then had its all-time high in 2025, that is May 22nd, to 111,970 US dollars to one Bitcoin. Madam.
Thank you so much, Leader Victor. Donc, la pièce, le Bitcoin a eu vraiment cette évolution, souvent tendance à chuter et à remonter. Et la plupart du temps où cette pièce baissait, c'est par rapport au niveau économique mondial, certaines récessions qu'il y a à travers le monde. Et depuis en 2021 déjà, cette pièce était passée à 41 000 $. Et par après, elle a chuté et elle tournait autour de 33 000 $. Et dans les années 2022, cette pièce est remontée encore à sa valeur initiale qu'en 2021. Et au cours de l'année, en juin également, elle a chuté autour de 29 000 et quelques. Donc, enfin bref, c'est comme ça que la pièce a suivi des évolutions croissantes, décroissantes au fur et à mesure. Dans les années 2024, c'est-à-dire l'année dernière, elle est passée à un pic de 67 000 $. Et après tout, elle a rechuté encore. Mais aujourd'hui, nous sommes actuellement après, au début de l'année 2025, déjà, elle était autour de 99 000 $ et ainsi de suite. Yes, please go ahead. Juste retenons que cette pièce a évolué progressivement. Merci.
Thank you, madam. So now, let's come back home. Our first 6 months of mining, we saw our reward points sent into our native currency, BTT. And here I would say, like what Satoshi Nakamoto did with the first Genesis mining, and he was off in thin air. Here, I would say management did not leave us alone like orphans, for us to, wrangling in our trading, but open a window for us as to P2P, because the listing couldn't come on, and so they made a way for us. And yes, our P2P, I would say, has a value more than BTC when it was young, as we are young today. Okay, BTC at that time has no value, but with BTT, we have a value, a trading value that started with, I think, 0.001, or I think 3 or 4 zeros, 1, before now coming to where we are today. Madam Hamidia.
Yes, please go ahead. I would just take it over after.
All right, ma'am. So what am I trying to say? BTT, according to management, is built on the same consensus of our mother coin BTC. Bitcoin in every 4 months have its halving, okay? When we talk of halving, it means what is released will be divisible by 2, and then if it is 4, it will now become 2 for the block, that block to be mined. And so also our Bit token have the same formula, but our halving happens every 2 years. So the 3,020,000 that we are sharing today, in the next 2 years, if my calculation is correct, 2027, it will be halved. So it means we are now going to again battle with, I think, 1,510,000, if my division is right. So we are not going to globally share the 3,020,000 again, but it will be halved to 1,510,000. All right. So what are we saying here? We have a market, and that is why, or the more reason why management have taken upon themselves to again further train us, because when they look at our ecosystem, when they look at the market trend of our P2P, they now know that about 90% of the community does not know anything about what is even called P2P. And then the less percentage that also knows are also not interested, in dealing straight in the P2P, but they rather go to the market, buy and come back and stay. The simple reason is BTT has no value. So it is through this medium, because we put in place, it is through this P2P medium that we can buy and sell among ourselves and then create value for our native token. And Presdo was right when he said that this is not a meme coin in the first place. Secondly, BTT is a utility coin. When you say utility coin, it means that it does not go publicly to trade only, but then there will come a time within the ecosystem in which we will have certain companies coming on board with their apps, we call it dApps, that they will trade on our platform. We are going to have malls on our platform. I mentioned this to a certain leader, a lady leader of mine, and he said, if that is the case, I am not going to touch my BTT. I am going to stake and stake and stake until that happens. And I asked her, why is your reason? Because maybe at that time, BTT in 2 years will have gained value, maybe $1, maybe $10, maybe $100, and you could make a whooping amount out of what you have staked. She said no, because if I want to buy a car and I can get it on a platform using my tokens, then I will not waste my tokens in exchanging it for fiat currency. Rather, I will hold and then use it to buy every asset that I want to acquire in life on our platform. So you see, this is a brain that has gotten the vision of our token, our native currency. So he's going to work in the Web2 space and then come and collect his pay in the Web3 space and then stake and hold. And when we have such people on our market, it means that we are going to create scarcity to our native token. And when that happens, automatically prices will rise, because at that time, the real world, have now come to know our token, as our leader Kizito said. And now they will be now hungry to come for our token. And this is where our token will become a top notch. Madam Hamidia.
Yes, sir. Ici, je peux dire que comme Satoshi Nakamoto avait fait, ici, après, il ne savait pas vraiment comment pouvoir gérer la communauté, qu'est-ce qu'il fallait faire avant le passage au niveau des échangeurs et tout. Mais ici, nous avons le management qui, du coup, après les 6 mois de minage, nos pièces ont été converties en BTT. Et rapidement, il y a eu un nouveau système qui a été mis en place sur le P2P pour nous permettre à ceux qui veulent vendre leurs pièces ou ceux qui veulent acheter des pièces de pouvoir faire des échanges. Donc ici, je peux dire que ce que nous sommes en train de constater dans notre écosystème actuellement, il y a eu cela qui a déjà vu le jour dans beaucoup de systèmes. Et ici, le management est en train de faire un grand effort pour pouvoir permettre aux gens de pouvoir bien d'être sereins dans l'écosystème, avancer comme il le faut. Donc, actuellement, par exemple, il y a une de mes leaders, une jeune dame, à qui j'ai expliqué réellement en profondeur le projet. Je lui ai dit, par exemple, qu'il arrivera un moment où certaines est-ce que je peux appeler ça institution où c'est dans le domaine cryptographique, on les appelle les dApps, qui vont rentrer aussi dans le jeu sur ce terrain de notre écosystème. Et généralement, quand ces personnes intègrent l'écosystème, les choses deviennent de plus en plus
très, les choses évoluent de façon fulgurante. Il y a de nouvelles activités qui naissent et qui se développent très bien. Et cette dame m'a dit, mais si tel est le cas, moi, je préfère vraiment garder mes pièces. Je préfère jalonner mes pièces pour attendre ces moments-là. Et si je sais, par exemple, que je peux, au sein de l'écosystème, trouver avec mes pièces, mes BTT, pouvoir les échanger et avoir, par exemple, une voiture en échange ou quelque chose comme ça, moi, je préférerais, c'est la dame qui dit, je préférerais garder mes pièces pour participer à ces genres d'échanges que d'aller rapidement faire l'échange que nous sommes en train de faire, par exemple, et gagner de l'argent. Combien, je ne sais pas trop. Mais telle qu'elle a compris, elle se dit que vraiment, ça vaut le coup et qu'il faut vraiment rester focalisé, rester concentré et suivre les choses comme cela se doit. Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, for sake of time, I would like to end by appealing to our community members that, as our leader President said, this is not a mine and dump token. This is not a meme coin. This is a real coin. It's an altcoin, okay? It follows Bitcoin. It follows Ethereum. It follows BNB. It follows all the coins, the big coins that you know, okay? That is the same coin you are holding now. Just about this morning, I introduced you to one man who is a contractor, and he said, really? I say, yes. And he say, I'm going to prepare, but me, I cannot do your mining. No. I am coming to buy and stake. I am coming to buy into your pre-sale for the YouTube channel. So that is why I always say that as community members, we who do not hold the money, the big money, ours is to reposition ourselves. And so when these big gurus comes, they won't mine. They don't have time for mining. Even I introduced bot, he said he cannot do that work. His is to come to the market, buy and then stake, and then go into the P2P and buy as many percentages that he will lay hands on and then wait. So please, if you're a pioneer here, this is the time for you to re-strategize, to accumulate more of the token, so that at a point in time, the full coin that you are mining today, as we always say, you cannot get it the next tomorrow. I don't mean tomorrow, Thursday. I'm talking about the future. A year to come, 2 years to come, we are not going to mine full coins again. We'll be mining fractions. And if at that time, your full coin that you mine as a pioneer today will be of a great value, you turn your generations to swim in wealth. If they will look after it very well, they will swim in wealth till thy kingdom come. Because this our project is going to run for the next 56 years. Thank you very much for granting me your audience. And I know we have learned a lesson out of this, and we are going to emulate it and then hit the ground running so that we all uphold this our great project. Thank you. I hand over to you, Madam Amdia. When you finish, then dear Ma'am Lily takes over. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Leader Victor. Donc, je ne vais pas trop abuser du temps qui m'est accordé. Je vais terminer en disant ceci. Le président a l'habitude de le dire. Nous ne sommes pas un système où vous venez juste pour mener et puis vous avez ce que juste vous obtenez et puis vous disparaissez. Non, nous ne sommes pas un système comme ça. Nous sommes vraiment un écosystème où nous avons une pièce qui est une monnaie utilitaire. Nous avons vraiment des programmes en vue. Nous sommes un écosystème qui est là pour rester. Et aussi, je voudrais dire à tout le monde ici, par exemple, hier, je crois, j'ai parlé de cette activité à quelqu'un qui s'y connaît déjà bien de domaine. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'a dit? Il dit, moi, je vais venir. Ce que je vais venir pour faire, c'est juste pour payer les pièces là et jalonner. Moi, je ne vais pas faire votre minage là. Hein, parce que quoi, il y a des gens, eux, ils n'ont pas le temps pour miner. Hein, ils n'ont pas le temps pour miner. Il y a même, j'ai parlé du bot, il dit que lui n'a pas le temps pour faire de bot. Il m'a dit qu'il vient dans notre système pour payer, acheter assez de pièces que possible. Donc, chers leaders, vous êtes ici, vous êtes considérés comme des pionniers de cet écosystème. Prenez de l'avantage de ce système. Parce que quand ces genres de personnes vont commencer par intégrer en grand nombre notre communauté, vous allez voir le changement total qui va s'opérer dans notre écosystème. CTC Bitoken a pris l'allure, est en train de marcher sur les pas du Bitcoin. CTC Bitoken est en train de marcher sur les pas de l'Ethereum, sur les pas du BNB de Binance. Et c'est comme ça que les choses vont évoluer. Donc, vous devez vraiment prendre cet avantage-là, devenir des personnes qui vont maintenant préparer l'arrivée de ce futur brillant que nous tous nous attendons. Et nous devons être des personnes qui seront capables de créer vraiment cette nouvelle génération qui va baigner dans cette liberté financière-là. Merci beaucoup, je vous remercie. Thank you so much, Leader Victor.
Thank you, ma'am.
And that's a fantastic delivery. Again, Leader Victor, you have nailed it. Thank you so much. Truly, this is a learning platform. Let us all grasp it and take advantage of this whole ecosystem. That's an amazing one, Leader Victor. God bless you. You've been such a blessing to this community. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
And so our time is up already. We are wrapping up. We take one or two questions from the community members, and then we'll sign out of here. Mr. Mens, please unmute. Let's hear from you. Please, you have the opportunity to ask just one question, and a maximum of 1 minute is allotted for that.
Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you hearing me, madam? Please,
Yes,
I want to push ourselves back to that first speaker, the one that spoke about KYC. You know, I have spoken about this KYC several because I could not perfect it up till now. The disheartening thing is that I will do the KYC, the phone will tell me successful, but if the KYC is otherwise, it's decline. Now, if as it is, it happens like that, I spoke to this support group, and they say I should do it very fast. I wonder what they mean by doing very fast, because I don't understand that English there. They say do it before this one comes, blah blah blah, all those things. Now I start to wonder if the machine could not pick somebody's face and card immediately, who will? Let them try to adjust and amend the machine. If you see a face 3 times and the same face, you have to understand that's his face. Not that I have to do KYC 15 times in a day. I do it like that, 15 times a day in 1 week. I will not still be able to accomplish it. That's very disheartening. Please carry this thing to your people. That there are people, because he was talking about KYC that is so simple to do. Yes, it is simple to do, but it so happened that the machine is not picking correctly, or the machine is standing between the people and the job. Please, anything you will know how to do so that we can do this KYC and get out with it, and then continue with our scheme, the BTC or the BTT. Sorry, please let them do it. Today, I tried the KYC more than 20 times. I could not get it done. Yesterday, the same thing. I'm very sure other people are doing the same thing. Maybe they will get tired and say, okay, let them leave it like that. No, I will not leave it like that. I have to bring up the complaint. Please, anybody that is there that knows how to do this thing. The other time, Mr. Johnson said I should put up my picture. I have done that. My picture is there now. Anybody that wants to can see it. Anybody that, and let them go and review their machine and let the machine start to pick the face, pick the card almost immediately, not to stay there and waste time and do all those things.
Like when I wanted to open a Binance account, I spent 3 months trying to do my facial capture. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. MS. Points well taken. Leader Victor, do you have any add-up to this one?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Mains, please, after you do your facial and you have or you receive a congratulatory message, please immediately just look below. You will see a countdown. It's just for 5 seconds. That is where you are not getting it. It's just 5 seconds. Just tap on it to continue. It is written continue in an oval circle. Just click continue and it will pass you. That's where you are getting it from, please. So whenever you finish with the facial, after the facial, you see a congratulatory message that KYC verified, and you see flowers and balloons will be thrown in the air. Immediately, just look below, in the middle, below of that. Then you click the continue. That's all. You pass. So please tomorrow try it again and you pass, because many people have complained and we have shown them, and when they go, they come and thank us. So
okay, thank you.
That is what I would say, yeah, for now. But if it does happen,
maybe what I said, they try to tell me that the support group tried to tell me that, but I did not understand it as you have explained it down.
Yeah, that is the last point. If you miss
if you say this,
all right, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I'll do it. I'll try it again tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
La question était par rapport au KYC que j'avais du mal. J'ai fait ça plus d'une vingtaine de fois, je n'arrive pas à le faire. Donc, je vous prierai vraiment de voir avec les machines que vous utilisez pour que nous puissions, ça puisse nous faciliter la chose. Et la réponse donnée est celle-ci. En fait, le problème que vous avez, c'est juste à la fin de votre vérification du KYC. Au niveau au moment où vous finissez, le système vous dit que vous avez été vérifié. Regardez juste en bas. Il y a un bouton où on a écrit continuer et il y a une décompte qui se fait. Appuyez rapidement sur ce bouton continuer pour que cela vous valide automatiquement. Ce n'est pas une question de machine ou quelque chose. Si les autres arrivent à le faire, vous pouvez le faire. C'est juste très souvent le problème que la plupart des personnes ont et qui n'arrivent pas à avoir leur KYC complété. Donc, faites cela et revenez-nous demain. Merci beaucoup.
And so, Mr. Roger, let's hear from you, Mr. Roger Kweku.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, I want to ask about the staking. I stake almost 2,000 BTT, and now that was in, and unknowing there was some error. I didn't know, so somebody prompted me that every 24 hours I'm supposed to claim profit. I didn't know as at that time. So I think that when he showed me, there was no timing for anything, and up to now I've not claimed. So I tried to do another 500, whether maybe it go through. Another 500 I did this June. That one too, the same error. So I mean, I was just typing in the message, and Gamson was telling me that Friday. But I want to know why the error happening to my staking. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and sorry about that, Mr. Roger Kweku. As a matter of fact, even if you do not go there to claim after 24 hours, it still rates for you. It still accumulates for you. And so you can even leave it up to the time of maturity. It will still add up for you. It's not mandatory that after every 24 hours, you have to go and claim it. But please hold. Leader Victor, please advise Leader Roger Kweku against the error that's happening.
Yes, ma'am. You've said it all. So, Leader Kweku, maybe you can't wait for Friday. So what I'll do is I'll leave my contact in the chat tomorrow. Okay. Let's do a video call and then let me see the problem, okay? So that we can rectify it once for all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Ma préoccupation, c'est par rapport au jalonnement. Il m'a été dit que dès que je jalonne mes pièces, chaque 24 heures, je dois venir réclamer cela. Mais à mon niveau, quand je viens pour le faire, ça m'écrit erreur. Donc, je ne sais pas. Bon, j'ai écrit et puis on m'a dit de passer le vendredi pour qu'on puisse m'assister directement. Mais je voudrais quand même comprendre. Et la réponse donnée est que ici, ce n'est pas quelque chose dit où vous devez chaque jour réclamer vos pièces du jalonnement. Non. Vous pouvez laisser le temps que vous voulez pour venir réclamer. Cela s'accumule automatiquement pour vous. Quand vous venez pour réclamer, vous réclamez automatiquement tout ce que vous aurez reçu. Vous pouvez laisser jusqu'à maturité pour venir réclamer aussi. Donc, ici, je pense que bon, vous ne pourrez pas attendre jusqu'à vendredi. Je vais vous laisser mon contact. Dans le chat, vous allez me contacter et je vais vous aider par rapport à ça. Merci beaucoup.
Mr. Samuel, Mr. Samuel Kumi, please unmute. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible, please? Yeah.
Yes,
I have a concern, especially about the mining. We are all vying for progress. The way our mine is, I think there's no progress, because if we have a mining rate at which we mine, it will not affect what we have mined already. But what I've seen is that sometimes I'll get up to 90, the RP, it will get about 90 up to 100, then it will fall up to 80 and 70. The explanation I got from my upline was that when a lot of people are mining, the rate becomes lower. When the few people, that is the case. It doesn't make the whole thing progressive. Because in other places where we have a mining rate, yes, the mining rate drop, but it drops to, if you have 2 or 3 days to go getting even 1 BTT. Fine. If it is 3 or 5 days, 1 BTT, that one to send forward. But this is the case where I got 80, 90, even up 98, and I'm expecting to get to 100. It will come back to 80 and 70, because if people are not mined at a particular time, so that fluctuation is what is driving me particular, because it does not make the mining interesting. Because if today or even 5 days, you know you have mined even 1 BTT, fine. But this is a case where it goes front, back, front. So I think I'll bring the attention to the attention of our leaders so that they can do something like those things, because we who are on other platforms and the same mining thing is this particular one is quite worrying, and that's not encouraged to even mine every day. That's another thing, to mine every day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel. For me, I'm sure Mr. Samuel is virtually new on this in this ecosystem.
Yeah, about 4 months ago. 4 months.
4 months.
Yes, I joined around January this year or February this year also.
Really? Leader Gamson,
yes.
Please, can you please explain this one to Mr. Samuel?
Yes, thank you so much, Madam Lily, and then good evening once again to all leaders on call. In fact, he said it's 4 months now, so if it is 4 months now, then he should understand things in our platform. But it's rather unfortunate that he's not getting the things well. Now, what I want you to understand is that what I want you to understand is that we are not like other projects. So for the comparison, we will not go there at all. Because the reason is that in this life, you cannot continue doing the same thing and expect different results. You have to change your dynamics. That is why CTC and Btoken, we are coming with a different dynamics altogether. And our mining is even very, very interesting. Is because we are used to the old things. That is why I'm not seeing it interesting. Now, the reason why it fluctuates is this, just as your upline explained to you. Now, we have a fixed BTT that is released, okay, every month. And this fixed BTT is divided in, I think, is it every 10 minutes to be released, small, but the way it is released in a month, it must be exactly 3,020,000 BTT. And all of us here, all of us that are mining, those that are active, those that are inactive, and those that are even joining later in the month, we are all sharing that 3,020,000. So if a lot of people refuse to open their app today, and the more BTT is released, the few people that have opened their app and mind will share that one. So you see it going up. Now, in a particular day, whereby majority of people decide to open their app and mine, then they will come and share with what we have already. Then it will bring it down. So that is why you see it going up and coming down. The final conversion rate that you will have will be the 15th midnight going to the 16th. The particular rate that you have at that point becomes the final rate, and everybody gets his share for the month, and it ends from there. The following day, on the 16th, we are starting a new month, and everybody is to fight and get majority. That is why it is interesting that you should buy both to mine more reward point, always ahead of people who are not doing this. Okay, anyone who will not invite people, anyone who will not buy that we are solving the problem of the gap that is there between people who are using the Web2 to make money, and then in the expense of me and you that will go and help them to make that money. So Citizen Bit Token is here to solve that problem, to give the users, to also have a first hand or fair share of our social media monetization. And we are only using the token as the payment mode. And this is the process of mining the token. And we are also going in a different angle, not to follow the normal, not to follow, you have to mine 2 tokens a day, you have to mine 3 tokens in a week. No, our own is different. That is why we are unique. So that is how it is. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much for the explanation.
Thank you so much.
Madam, please let me add it before you translate. And
okay, thank you so much.
Mister, you have to even count yourself blessed, though it's not good for the ecosystem. I just checked. We are about 273,000. And so if all the 273,000 were actively mining, you will now know the kind of BTT you're holding. Even the 100 and the 73 you are saying, Krano, is a plus for you. So hold it well. Okay, and even active miners are just about 26,000 or so. So if all are being claiming, you have less of it. And when it happens also that way, it also creates value for us. So now the opportunity is there. Concentrate and then claim more. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Leader Victor and Leader Gamson. La question, c'était par rapport au taux de minage qui augmente et qui chute. Pourquoi cela? Moi, je ne comprends pas. Parce qu'il y a d'autres systèmes où ce n'est pas comme ça. Donc, la réponse, elle a été directe. Nous ne sommes pas comme d'autres systèmes. Nous ne sommes pas d'autres systèmes. Donc, nous ne faisons pas exactement ce que d'autres systèmes font. Vous ne devez pas vous attendre à ce que nous fassions les mêmes choses que d'autres systèmes, parce que les mêmes choses produisent les mêmes résultats. Ici, ce que vous devez comprendre, vous avez fait déjà 4 mois dans le système. En principe, vous auriez pu déjà comprendre cet aspect, mais n'empêche, je vais vous expliquer une chose. Ici, nous avons un nombre fixe de BTT qui est libéré, ou bien qui sont un nombre fixe de BTT qui est libéré chaque mois. Et on nous dit même que c'est, disons, chaque 10 minutes déjà, il y a des pièces qui sont libérées et qui doivent être partagées au sein de la communauté avec qui? Les personnes qui minent. Donc, il y a des moments où il y a assez de personnes qui viennent miner des pièces à un moment donné, à un temps record. Si ce cas se produit, bien évidemment, le taux va changer. Et il y a un moment où les personnes ne minent pas. Donc, il faut comprendre qu'il y a cette évolution. Et c'est ça qui fait que ça agit, le taux change. Et leader Victor aussi est venu appuyer en disant que vous devez vous estimer heureux parce qu'actuellement, nous sommes plus de 200 000 et quelques sur la plateforme. Mais ceux qui sont réguliers, ceux qui minent régulièrement, c'est quelques milliers de personnes. Donc, si tout le monde passait au minage comme cela se doit, vous n'aurez pas les nombres de BTT que vous avez actuellement sur votre balance. Donc, gardez-les bien jalousement, stockez-les et évoluez sereinement dans le système. C'est ce que je peux vous dire. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. And so, Mr. Senesi, please let's see if we can unmute Mr. Senesi.
Yes, Lily. How are you now? Hello.
Very well. Thank you.
Okay, my dear. Thank you. Sorry, please. I had pleasure talk about KYC. It's not active. People are not eager to do KYC. According to my own opinion, it's because money is attached to it. Hadn't be that it is free, I guess more people will be
Mr.
eager
Senesi,
to.
your line is breaking. Your line is breaking.
It is really heavy, Imbo. It is really in Sierra Leone.
Sorry about that. Please proceed. Let's see if we can make it sound.
It is really heavy.
Okay, please proceed. Let's see if we can hear you. Please proceed.
Okay, man. Okay, thanks very much. I said, and I had pleasure talk about KYC. It's not active. Many people are not too eager to do their KYC. According to my own opinion, it's because money is being attached to it. Hadn't be that it is free, I guess people will be eager to do it. So I don't know why you attached money to do KYC. That's my problem.
Thank you very much, Mr. Senesi. But Mr. Senesi, actually, this is not coming from CTC. We have employed a third party to do it for us, and they are charging us. As a matter of fact, they have really reduced the cost for us because some other platforms are charging $10 and above, but it has been reduced drastically for CTC, and they are charging us just $1 per person. And so it's not coming from CTC. We are not doing that. The third party is charging us for that.
Okay. Understandable.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And so we have Mr. Augustus.
Okay, please, I will complete before you continue. Thank you so much. Donc, le président parlait du nombre de KYC qui est très bas, les gens qui le valident. Moi, à mon humble avis ou mon opinion est que c'est peut-être parce que on a mis cela de façon payante. On a attaché cela à de l'argent, en quelque sorte. C'est pour ça que peut-être les gens n'ont pas vraiment cette envie folle de pouvoir le faire. Mais pourquoi on a décidé que cela soit payant? Donc, la réponse donnée par Madame Lydie est celle-ci. En fait, ce n'est pas le système qui reçoit l'argent de vos KYC. Nous avons engagé une tierce partie qui le fait pour nous. Donc, c'est à elle que vous payez les $1 de vos KYC. Et cette entreprise ne nous a pas vraiment taxé énormément. Et ils font des KYC pour des écosystèmes à valeur de $10 par exemple. Ici, nous avons vraiment pu négocier le minimum qu'il faut. C'est $1 qui est taxé. Donc, je ne crois pas, je ne pense pas que ça aussi c'est trop demandé. D'accord? Merci.
Thank you very much, Madam Hamdia. And so we have Mr. Augustus. Please unmute. Let's hear from you, Mr. Augustus.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, actually, mine is not a question per se, but it's just like an observation. And my observation is on the white paper. Actually, if we have any new person, the person would like to go through the white paper. But I actually observed, I don't know why it's something that is peculiar to my own phone, I don't know. I observed that if I want to enter, I want to maybe look at the white paper, I will enter my app through the home page, I will enter the white paper. But if I want to exit the white paper, I need to like close my app. Like if I'm exiting the white paper, I need to close the app entirely. So nothing takes me back into the mining page again. I was thinking that when I want to exit the white paper, I should exit it into the mining page, just like as I went in. But it's like I need to close the app completely. And then if I want to go to any place, I need to open the app again. And then maybe I'm going to maybe to wallet. I need to open the app again. Instead of me exiting the white paper into the mining page and then maybe probably go or do other things. So I don't know whether it's peculiar to my own phone or it's a general thing. So it's just an observation. I said, let me put forward and see whether it's general or that is how the designer wanted to be. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph. Yes, Leader Victor.
Yes, it's me. It's Gamson.
Gamson.
Yes, it's his phone. I've just looked and came back and I returned to my mining page. So I believe it's peculiar to his phone. You should check that. All right.
Yes, it's peculiar to his phone. I also went back and then to check. It brought me back to the app. So it's peculiar to his phone.
La question était par rapport à...
All right, thank you so much.
Est-ce que c'est comme ça? Yes, thank you so much. Le constat que j'ai fait, c'est par rapport au livre blanc, quand je rentre sur le site ou bien l'application pour voir le livre blanc ou bien pour étudier le livre blanc. Aussitôt, quand je finis ou que je veux ressortir, ça me sort carrément du système et il faut que je puisse rentrer les données encore avant de revenir sur l'application ou au niveau où j'étais. Mais pourquoi cela? Donc, Leader Gamson a répondu qu'il vient juste de faire le test et que certainement que c'est votre téléphone qui a des perturbations, il faut vérifier à votre niveau. Sinon, je suis rentrée tout à l'heure. Au niveau du livre blanc et automatiquement, je suis en sortant
ça m'a mené dans l'application là où j'étais. Donc, nous terminons la session.
Leader Victor, please give us a final word and then we can close briefly. Say our time is up.
All right, thank you, Madam Lily. Thank you all leaders for your time spent having that patience to hear from management and also to learn something about Web3. And I hope tonight a blessing, and to your team, and together we grow, together we win. Thank you very much for making tonight's also program a success. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Leader Victor. All leaders, you've been so amazing today, especially also the entire ecosystem management. We super celebrate you for the hard work, and tonight we've had some joyous news that for me, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow and beyond. This is so refreshing to hear such a news from management. Please, God willing, tomorrow we'll be here for our general presentation. Every day is unique. Every day we learn. Every day we move on. And so may the good Lord give us a good night's rest. Bye-bye for now.
Merci beaucoup à tous. Ce fut vraiment une grande session et nous avons appris. Donc, le rendez-vous est demain. Nous allons continuer d'apprendre chaque jour un moment d'apprentissage. Merci beaucoup et à nous revoir. Bye bye. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, madame.
Bye bye, everybody. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Leader Victor, every speaker, we appreciate you. Leader Victor,
Hey, Madam Lily.
Thank you, Madam Nashi.
Leader Gamson, thank you for your speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, family.
Madam Lily, well done. Leader Queen, au revoir.